In this video, we are going to learn how to upload the image. So let's get started. We're gonna start from our previous example where we have a list of animals. So we will gonna head over to our MySql, which is localhost PHP myadmin. Here we will gonna add another column to our table, and this is how you do it. You will gonna add an image right after description before the create at, and this will gonna be a varchar because our link will gonna be stored here, or the path, sorry, and we will gonna call it img, which is short of image. By default it will be null. Save it. Now we come back to our form, and here inside the insert we will gonna add another field right above the description or below the description. Type would be file and name would be img. So if I save it here, come back here and refresh, yes, we can see this, but we have to add the same style so it will look a bit better. Yes. Now to process it, let me show you into our post request handling here. We will not gonna keep the image as a mandatory, it will be optional. Right now we are only processing the text data, but before processing text data we have to upload our image to one of the folder. Like in here we can create a folder to organize our images. We can call it img. You can name it whatever folder you want to write. And now to receive the image, PHP have a global variable files, and inside file we will gonna name the input that we provided here, which is img. So if I do the vardum, or instead of doing vardum we can do print r, because it will return the array of the image. And again we can say echo pre to display and render it properly, and die here. And before doing that we have to come here, and in our HTML form you have to make sure whenever you are processing any media you have to provide the ink type here, otherwise it will not gonna take any media, image, video or anything. And you have to write here multipart slash form data. Now if you go back, add a symbol, this is lion, and you select the lion from here, the image, and submit. Fair enough, you can get the array. The array of image contain name, type, temporary path, which is on server, whether local or online, holding the image, and then the error if there is any, and the size. So you can play with this array and you can set the limitation and everything, the type, what it should be. If you want to learn more about the images and how to upload with the limitation, size, the extension and everything, there is a course available. You can enroll in that course and learn in advance about the images, uploading, cropping, and so on. We will not gonna cover that in this course because that is some advanced level course. So if you are interested, you can go ahead and check that out. So if I go above here, you can see we have this nice array over here. We can remove this part now, and we can check if is set and name not equals to empty, then we can go ahead and process our image. To process our image, we have to first do a couple of things. We store the name is equals to the name appending with hyphen unique ID. It will gonna generate a random number in order to cover the duplication, otherwise it will gonna duplicate on our server. If you wanna to go with the advanced duplication management, you can again go ahead and check out my course, which will gonna add a appending number if the same name image already exists, but we are just gonna use the unique ID here. So this would be the name, and in order to move the actual image from our input field to our server, we use move upload file. We will gonna name the file, which would be our temporary file, which is holding our image, as you can see over here, and the destination would be our img folder and then the name of the file, and this will gonna return either true or false. We already setting the name, so we can go with the If not true, then we can set name is equals to null. And here we can add a column name, and here we can provide, just like all the other values, we can provide our name, and this would be into a single quotation because it is a string. So if I save here, I hope it will gonna properly run. Okay, so it is saying inserted successfully. If I check over here, it is adding a image as well. Let's see if we have an image into our image folder. Yeah, we do have it, but there is some mistake. We forgot to add the extension over here. We added the name but forgot to add the extension. So in order to get the extension, we can get the extension by using PHP function path info, and we will gonna provide the name of our file, which is this, and path info extension. This is the flag we will gonna pass, or option we will gonna pass, so we can get the extension. And we can simply come here, append, concatenate, and then dot. As you know, all the files stored with the dot and then extension. If we save here, and as you can notice here, we are not saving a path, we are only saving the file name. I will gonna tell you the reason. So if I come back here and delete our Simba again from here, and come back to our image folder and delete this broken image, come back here and refresh. Post request was saved or not, but let's see. Yeah, it was saved. Now it is saving jpg, and we have .jpg name here as well. And in order to remove the extension from the file, we can say base name. It will gonna return us base name. We can use that here instead of the full name, and now it will gonna only take the name. So if I save again, come back here, delete this again, and we don't need to delete this, don't worry about that, and we will gonna resend the post request. And this time, sorry, we have to use file name. Come back and refresh, and yeah, I was using a base name. It was wrong because base name provides the whole name, sorry about that. So file name, line, and everything is good. We can delete this part, and we have an image, 3 of them, and we can delete those 2. Now in order to display the image, we have to go back to our table, and here we can say image, come back in here down, img. Obviously it will not gonna work because image required an image tag, which is img src single quotation, because we are wrapping it in a double quotation, and close the src image tag. Here we are only passing the name even though our image is inside the img folder, so we have to do img then slash and the image name. And we will gonna add some styling here because the image should be in a thumbnail size, and we will gonna say width should be, sorry again mistake, single quotation need to be added here, width should be 40 pixel. Save it, come back and refresh, and here you go, this is our image. So the reason why I did not add a img slash here, because for instance someday if you decided to change the name of your image folder, and imagine you have like thousands of database records here, animal, you have stored all the animals, you have to go through one by one or write some query to change img, which would be a headache. To avoid this headache, you can simply go ahead and make one change over here in your code instead of changing the database, and you can refresh, all the image will be properly visible. So this is why I prefer not to add the file path into the database. Although you can do it, most of the websites do it, but it is my preference that I don't do that. So this is about uploading the image. Next video will be how to download it. Take care for now. Bye bye.